The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. 3rd and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback, and then make sure you blanket the field.
Lawrence. And Ingram holds it in. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Jaguars. Evan Ingram, 74 yards. And the Jaguars strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Here we go. Go ahead.
Garoppolo to throw. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. He's got room at the 30. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. Back to throw, Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. So right back to square one. Tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Throwing now, Lawrence. Sliding up, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Back to throw, Lawrence. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Back-to-back big plays defensively. First the sack. Now they force the incompletion on 3rd and long. Things looking pretty good for them.
And this is where they have to be careful because they've got the momentum going their way. They will be really amped up to get to the quarterback. Look out. Draw, screen, something that can be used against them.
On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So it's the 49ers who will get the football first with a chance to win it here in overtime. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they fought hard to reach this point, Charles, and now what an opportunity. They've got the ball first, a chance to take this overtime win away from the hostile crowd.
And you know, as the quarterback steps into the huddle, the first thing he's telling his team is, remember, we need 6, not 3. So we don't need a good drive. We need a great drive. And this is what they've been planning for. It's time to execute and take it downfield, even against all these odds.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 75 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. First man through, it's the fullback use check. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet. The thing 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on first down. 3rd and 1, trying to keep this drive in overtime going. A big one coming up. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Decision to be made on 4th and just a few inches in overtime. What do you do?
I know you've got to weigh it out as a head coach, because if you don't get it, you've turned it over in a great spot for the opposition to go down and win the game. But 4th and inches, I think what most teams do is they say, if we can't get inches, we don't deserve to win anyway.
And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Here we go, here we go. Switch it, switch it, switch it, here, switch it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Charles, you get into these overtime situations, that's not a bad guy to dial into.
Well, when you have to have plays, especially in a spot as you just described, we're in OT, you've got to go to the guys you can trust and you know are going to make the plays. Well, they say, it's not the X's and the O's, it's the Jimmys and the Joes.
Tackled there by Rayshon Jenkins. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Again to the big tight end, George Kittle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to that well. He's had a great game. Defensively, they haven't been able to stop him. Same thing here in overtime.
And sometimes that goes to the play caller's ego, because a lot of times you have so many different plays you want to call, but when you spot a matchup that's working.
That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. Now Gold for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. First throw of overtime for Trevor Lawrence. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They go play action with Lawrence. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Lawrence going to throw again. He'll get that underneath ETN.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to...
Now the ball comes loose. There he goes, left side. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, They're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation